Okay, so tonight we are going to try to make a fall soup. This is inspired by Siena. I just watched her channel. She followed her mom's fall soup recipe that she came up with, and it looked absolutely delicious. When I tell you I am the world's worst soup maker, I am not exaggerating. I don't think I've ever made one soup that came out good, which is pretty terrible. So if I can make the soup, you can make the soup. I got everything except cinnamon stick. I couldn't find a cinnamon stick in the market, which was so weird. But everything else I have. So let's see how this goes. I'll probably be doing this a little later just because it's 1:43 p.m. right now and I'm in the middle of a ton of stuff going on here. But hopefully for dinner, we can have some nice, cozy soup. I'll see you soon. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock. The original plan was to do this later when Kaden was sleeping, but I just realized that part of the recipe instruction is to blend everything, and I know that would wake him up, so I'm just getting it ready a little bit earlier. I prepped everything earlier. That's usually what I do if I have a lengthy recipe, just because I don't want to be doing all of these things last minute. And when you're a mom, you know, you have a million things going on and kids running around and all of the above. So you really just, to have the time to do all of that at once is just so stressful to me. I'd rather do it little by little throughout the day. Then when it comes time to prep, I only have to do the fun stuff, not like the tedious chopping the vegetables and so forth that are a little bit more time consuming. Vegetables are chopped, the herbs are mixed in with the vegetables, and now we really just need to set the pan to medium heat, add butter, and then put all the vegetables and herbs in the pan, and then just add, I believe, 2 teaspoons of salt and half a teaspoon of ground pepper, black pepper. And if you guys want, the recipe will be down below, so you can just screenshot that if you want to try this later. Okay, so I just set the timer for 10 minutes. You just let it simmer for 10 minutes now, and then we shall continue. So I was telling my husband, I got bone broth and I got chicken broth because I feel like there's not a lot of health benefits with the chicken broth because, I mean, granted I got the low sodium one, but the low sodium one has 1 gram of protein, 140 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of sugar, and that is it. Okay. The bone broth, however, has 40 calories, only 95 milligrams of sodium, and 9 grams of protein. So that's a huge difference. I think a lot of times when you look at the label, you see, oh, 40 calories versus 5 calories. I should go with the 5 calories, but that's not always the case. Like in this case, this is much healthier for you and has a lot more benefits than the chicken broth, even though it's low sodium. If you were to get the one that is not low sodium, by the way, it's 600 milligrams of sodium, which is, it should be illegal. Like, it's just insane that it has 600 milligrams of sodium. So definitely look at the label, but also check everything else because it does matter. I think in this case, I don't know, I'm scared to mess up the recipe because the recipe calls for chicken broth. So I'm not sure if I should do the bone broth entirely. So what I think I'm going to do is half-half, just to kind of play it out since it's my first time making this. I also added to the recipe this macaroni, which it's not necessarily the healthiest option, but it also has 7 grams of protein, so that's very good too. You know, adding some protein to the mix here since it didn't call for protein on the recipe. Gotta get creative. Set timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now.
So now we just let it simmer for 25 minutes, and then once the 25 minutes is up, we have it cool down a little bit, and then we do the blending and we continue from there. Someone didn't want to play in the playpen. Yeah. You didn't want to play in the playpen. Yeah. Da, 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 da. And you didn't want to have quiet time. No quiet time, no playpen, only 1 nap today. We've been up for 4 hours now. And it's only 3:35. So tonight is going to be fun. Yeah? Alexa, dismiss timer. So the 25 minutes is up right now. I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little bit, and then I will proceed to blending everything together and we'll go from there. It smells amazing. Hopefully it's as good as it smells, because it does smell really, really good. going to add half a cup of coconut cream, half a cup of coconut milk, and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Meanwhile, I'm also getting the water boiled for the pasta, so I have that on the side ready to go. We wait for 20 minutes and it should be ready. Once it's done, we just put a little bit, I believe, of coconut cream on top. And the recipe asks for sage on top, but I think I will use rosemary since I still have a little bit of rosemary left. And like I said, I will finish cooking the pasta and we'll be good to go.